Hello, I am the Silver Wheel Witch. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to do another full flip-through book review. Staying with the books of correspondences, today I have a bigger book that is just full of all types of correspondences. It is the complete book of correspondences by Sandra Kynes. It is published by Llewellyn. And I will say that this of the other books that I have that have a lot of different various correspondences in it is my first go-to book. And I would say because it is so easy to reference. It is a very good quick reference material that has a lot of information. There are some other big, large books like this out there that I've seen online. I have some of them, but they're so hard to find the information in quickly. And for me to have a big, huge reference book like this, I feel that with its purpose, you really want to be able to find the information quickly with ease when you need it. So that is why this is one of my favorite large reference books that kind of covers just about everything in general. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the cover here. We've got a beautiful cover. The spine, again, just has the book name, and it is published by Llewellyn. The back has your typical little snippet about the book. Sorry about the glare. It's got a very glossy cover, and it gives you a little snippet of the types of correspondence that are in this book and a little bit about the author. With that, let's go ahead and take a look inside the cover. We have some blank pages, the title page with the publisher, and about the author. I'll read that. Sandra Kynes describes herself as an explorer of Celtic history, myth, and magic. Her curiosity has taken her to live in New York City, Europe, England, and New England. Sandra's inquisitiveness has led her to investigate the roots of her beliefs and to integrate her spiritual path with everyday life. In addition to writing, she is a yoga instructor in coastal Maine and loves connecting with the natural world through hiking and ocean kayaking. Visit her website at www.kynes.net. Okay, and then we have the looks like copyright was 2013. This is still the first edition, 9th printing in 2020. She has a list of other books here by Sandra Kynes. We have the dedication. The book is lovingly dedicated to my mother, who followed a very different spiritual path, but always respected mine. Okay. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the contents. I do love the contents in this book. It's very brief, but also gives you everything you need to know where to find your information. We have the acknowledgments, introduction, why we use magical correspondences, how this book is organized, interpreting entries, Chapter 1, issues, intentions, and powers, Chapter 2, the plant kingdom, trees, herbs, garden plants, and shrubs, miscellaneous plants. Chapter 3, the mineral kingdom, gemstones and minerals, metals and alloys, and from the sea. Chapter 4, the animal kingdom, animals, birds, marine life, reptiles, insects, and miscellaneous mythical creatures. Chapter 5, deities and other beings, goddesses, gods, magical beings and spirits, angels. Chapter 6, astrological and time reckoning, the zodiac, the solar system, the moon phases, the full moons, the seasons, the days of the week, the times of day, celebrations, the Ogham and Celtic tree calendar, the runes and runic half-months. Chapter 7, miscellaneous, the elements, the directions, colors, energy, yin and yang, the chakras, numbers, the tarot major arcana, the tarot minor arcana, suits, appendix, guide to plants, bibliography, and it has an index. And she also has an acknowledgement here, which I will give you a close-up of in case you'd like to read that. Okay, and then it goes straight into the introduction, the information in the book. So she does give a good amount of information in the front. What are correspondences? Why do we use them? Kind of gives you some neat little charts here to understand it. And this is a pretty big, chunky book, so I'll do my best to kind of keep this in frame for you. So the first, issues, intentions, and powers, is a section that she puts them all together here. So by theme, so if you're looking for something for abundance, here's all the correspondences for that. If you're looking for community correspondences, the whole book pretty much looks this way. It's got these nice graphs, and based on the chapters is what type of headers you'll have here, and then as many correspondences as she has for that item will be in these boxes. Dream work, heartbreak, to recover, and then we have home, honesty. So those are all great, and this is all in the issues and intentions and powers section. Let's take a look at the next section she has. So this is a pretty big section here. And next we have Plant Kingdom. So you've got them in alphabetical order by first we've got trees. Those are just the trees, and then we have some more plants here, again in alphabetical order. Let's see where the beginning of this is. If she, yes, so she changes just right where it starts. Herbs, garden plants, and shrubs, the next section. And they're all alphabetical order. So like here's for mugwort, peppermint, and you'll notice that these aren't always the same in every box because she gives what she has. So some may have a rune and some may not. Some may have a chakra and others don't. So she just gives whatever correspondences there are for those. Then you have the mineral kingdom. So then we have gemstones and minerals, starting again alphabetical order. So pretty much the same way through the whole book. Then we have the animal kingdom. We'll show you one of those. We've got birds, owl, and then it goes into mythical creatures. So we've got dragons, phoenix, and then we go into deities here. So she's got Bridget, again, alphabetical order. So, and the chapter titles are up here. So it's very easy to flip through and find the section you're looking for. And then by alphabetical order, you know, what correspondence do you need? So after deities, we have astrological and time reckoning. So here we've got Sagittarius, then we have solar system, Earth, and then the planets. And we have the moon phases. And she's got then the full moons by month, what they symbolize, the seasons. So this is really good for a beginner if you're looking for correspondences. Also, times of day, different celebrations, and it's quick and easy to reference. So that is what I love about this book, especially if someone is new and you don't have your own personal correspondences for things yet. A book like this can be very handy when you start doing more spell work and intentions. And then we also have here the elements. Just got an interesting chart here. A wheel with also a yin and yang in there. So that's interesting. interesting. And lots, like a full page worth for each element, which is beautiful. And the directions. And then, of course, colors in alphabetical order. So everything that you would need if you're starting out doing spell work and you want to start working with correspondences. She even has yin and yang. You don't see that in a lot of books. And the chakras. You might see them in some. A little bit more common these days. Numbers, very handy. And then she also goes into some of the divination stuff. So she's got some tarot information. And then from here, we go into the appendixes. So she has an appendix for plants by alphabetical order and what section they're in. Okay, and then her bibliography. Let's take a look at that. So I'll kind of go slow, so in case you want to do a screen print and zoom in and take a look at the bibliography. Okay, so she's got quite a bit of books in here. It's a nice large bibliography, which is always good to see. And we've got a good date range here. I see the 1900s and 2000s. Really good range of books, a lot of books. I mean, this is a really big bibliography, so if you really wanted to dig deeper into information, that's great. And of course, every good reference book should have an index. So for me, I like indexes, I really do. I use them. Really, if you're going to have a good reference book, you got to have a good index in it, because then otherwise what's the point of being able to quickly reference the material? So aside from her contents being great in this book and the structure of being able to even just flip through it quickly, she also has a really nice, huge index. Like danger, like look at all those pages where it's mentioned. So it is a very good divination, dream work, emotions, huge index. So definitely, as far as big books of correspondences go, this one is my go-to. And we have, of course, the page about the publisher, and then you have some blank pages in the back. So if you really wanted to, you could add your own personal correspondences as you start to develop them, or if you notice, you know, for something in particular, a specific deity or something, you could start a page here of the correspondences you use most often. So you've got some workbook space here as well, which is just excellent. You don't have that in a lot of books, which I think is great for starting out. And there you have it. That is the complete book of correspondences, a comprehensive and cross-referenced resource for pagans and Wiccans and every other type of witch in between, by Sandra Kynes. So I hope you enjoyed that and have a great day. Thank you.